The restaurant business was brisk, and more people went to high school football games over the weekend in the wake of Allegheny County dropping its COVID restrictions. But things are far from back to normal, and new this morning, that's what John Shumway is looking into. Yeah, we saw a little bit of excitement heading into this weekend.
Yeah, actually we did, and for good reason. I mean, people were feeling like, okay, we can get out and maybe do something. Between the county dropping its restrictions and the judges ruling that the governor's restrictions are unconstitutional, those trying to lower the COVID numbers are holding their breaths right now. Among them, Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald.
Well, I've been concerned since March, and we have ebbs and flows as things go on. The one thing I think we've seen here in our region and in Allegheny County is people, for the most part, have been very, very cooperative. People have been wearing their masks, keeping distance, understanding the ramifications of how to avoid this, to washing your hands, all the things we've been learning over the last 6+ months from our experts.
Now that the local restrictions have been dropped, is the county still going to be doing the enforcement that it's been doing?
Yes. Dr. Bogan and her team will continue to go out and do the work that they've been doing. And a lot of it has been, how do I say, kind advice, just gentle persuasion. And most people have been very, very good about following that.
A week ago, the president had a rally at the airport. Did the county issue any kind of citations or violations against Atlantic Aviation or the Trump campaign?
I think they're looking into that, and obviously those kind of events are very irresponsible. And I think you saw the governor put out some very strong language the other day. I concur with that. I agree with what Governor Wolf has said. It is not a good idea for thousands of people to be showing up shoulder to shoulder for hours on end, not wearing masks. It's a super spreader event.
Now, Fitzgerald is hopeful that the COVID numbers will continue to recede locally, but they will be watching very closely and thoroughly and doing contact tracing. And if they see a problem arise, they'll respond to it. It could be, Heather, a couple of weeks really before we know if there's any impact from the loosening up of the restrictions that'll be on infection rates.
Well, John, and as we reported earlier this morning, Florida just lifting restrictions across the state for bars and restaurants and clubs there. So we're also watching to see what happens to our south.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, John.